Okay, got it. Great. So, yeah, and just a couple of things, please you're aware of your body. If something doesn't feel right, just you can stop. We can ask questions. We can try to modify. If you need to take a break, take a break. Hopefully you have water nearby if you need it. And if you don't, if you need to step away and get some, don't hesitate. So in other words, take care of yourself through the class. We're here to try to help guide and keep watch too, but yeah, just don't overdo it. And today's, again, range of motion is the main focus. And I think what I want to do today is go through the standing exercises first. So we'll start standing up. And then we'll go through those, like I'm going to teach them one time, and then we'll do a second round. And then I think I'll take us down to the floor for the final, I think, 4 exercises. And so we'll go down to the floor. And again, I'll teach a round, and then we'll do a second round. So that's my plan. Range of motion, I just want to say this. It's ultimately, the definition is just the normal amount of movement you should have within a joint, right? So, and then it's important. Really, on a daily basis, we should, move our joints through different ranges, and it's just for the best benefits of the body. I will say that in our normal activities of daily living, even in walking, sitting to standing, those are all examples of range of motion, because joints are constantly moving. Even as we're grocery shopping, we're cleaning. So we use it as ADLs, but to actually set aside 5 to 10 minutes and go through, today this workout will be a total of 20 to 30 minutes. But even if you took a few of these exercises, or if you broke this down and said, hey, I'm going to do the IYTWs today, and tomorrow I'm going to do the kind of the you'll see, like, the exercise number 2, 5 to 10 minutes a day of just sort of going through different parts of the body and joint movements would be beneficial. It decreases stiffness, so therefore more flexibility. It can help with posture. It reduces risk of injury, and ultimately it just helps with improved function, overall function of your body, and especially body in motion. Again, recommended daily. It's, sort of taking each exercise. We'll go through today. I think most things I have us doing, 5 to 10, depending on the exercise. And that's generally what I recommend for a program, for program structure. You want to move until you feel a slight stretch. So don't force beyond. And at any point, and this is something true in every class going forward, including today, if you feel sharp or deep pain, just stop, right? There's no need to push yourself there. And we definitely don't want to create any sort of injury or put you in a worse place than on the other side of this class than you are right now. So kind of coming back to that, pay attention, stop if you need to, take a break when you need to. So let's go. We're all going to start standing up. I'll make sure you can angle my camera. And I was just
going to say, if everyone could kind of adjust their camera as you're moving from standing and lying and sitting and everything, just to make sure we can keep an eye on you. Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm going to just start. This is just a quick warm up. I'm just going to go through about 3 to 5 minutes of just getting some, blood flow in the body, therefore more heat in the muscles and the joints, and then we'll go into the actual 8 exercises today. So just take your chin to your chest, drop it down, try to connect like chin to the clavicle, and then slowly look up and lift the chin, like look up to the ceiling, right? So this is just flexion and extension of our cervical spine. I'll drop it down, pull it up, and just keep your breath steady here. Inhale, exhale. There's not really a specific, suggestion with the motion. Just keep it coming. Inhale, exhale. Maybe try to take a deeper breath, as you inhale, and then also exhale with a little more emphasis than you do normally. Okay, and then
do you have any opinion on nasal breathing versus mouth breathing?
Oh, wow, good question. I often will, I don't know that it really matters. I think just, especially because this isn't like explosive or exertive exercise, but I guess here I typically kind of inhale through the nose and then exhale with the mouth. But you could certainly mix it up too. It's, I don't think it really matters, with this level of exertion, but that's good. I know sometimes with yoga, they'll emphasize in different ways. Keep your head neutral here. And take your, look over to the left. So imagine, like an exaggerated no. Look over your left shoulder and then rotate the head and look to your right, over your right shoulder. So, here we're just going with cervical rotation, right? Rotating the cervical spine left and right. Good, again, inhale, exhale. You know, and Michael, I guess this would be a good time to kind of mix it up. Maybe with one exercise you do nasal breathing, and with the next one you do, you know, mouth breathing. I think not a bad way to sort of mix it up and play around with the breath. Okay, then pause here, and now just take the left ear. It's like you're doing a left ear to left shoulder, and sometimes I'll add a little bit of pressure just to intensify the stretch. Good, bring it back, and then let's take it over to the right. So again, right ear to right shoulder. Nice job. Bring it up. Left ear to left shoulder. Get it back to center, and then one more time, right ear to right shoulder. Good. Okay, pause there. So now we're going to do shoulder. So let's start with shoulder rolls. So I'm pulling my shoulders up to my ears. I'm going to drop back, rotate, push back, and then lower them down, bring them forward, lift up to my ears. Again, rotate back and down, right? So I started here just kind of a slow, steady pace. You can, you know, you could pick up the pace here a little bit if you want to, but not necessary. I mean, it's just, we're just trying to, again, shoulders come up towards the ears. I push them back. I drop down and roll forward. And then let's change the direction. This one always is a little bit of a brain tease to me. I want to drop the shoulders down, roll them back, lift them up, and roll forward, right? So drop down, push back, lift, and roll forward. This is the opposite of, and to me, it doesn't feel natural, so I always have to think about it a little bit. So again, I'm dropping down, pushing back, lifting up, and rolling forward, okay? Good job. All right, nice. Take your hands here. I've got my hands here in front of my, kind of right beside my, right in front of my shoulders. And I widen my base a little bit. I'll back up. So I see kind of a wider stance. And then let's start with the right hand. And we're going to reach up first. And then I want you to go over to the left. All right. So if I'm here, I'm going to stay this 5 times. Right hand goes up. And then I'm taking it over left. Okay. Bring it back down. Stay here, this side. Right hand up, and then over to the left. Okay, up. Nice. Let's do one more, just because it feels good. Reach and over. Good. Okay, pause there. Everyone doing okay? I'm going to turn now left hand. So my left hand, I'm reaching up first. And then as I go up, I'm going to go over to my right side, okay? So again, up, over. Good. And I mean, you could probably tell I'm adding like a tiny little squat here just to start getting my lower body involved a little bit. One more time, lower, reach, and over. Good. All right, bring that back. And then here, hands are out in front of me. I cross at the wrist. As I open my arms and pull back, I turn my wrist up and then bring them forward. So, and then I'm going to cross. So the first time my right hand was on top, and now my left hand is on top. Okay, open. This one, I sometimes will exhale forward and then inhale as I open, and then exhale and open, okay? So just here. Nice, let's do 2 more. Open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades. Good job. All right. So shake all that out. Now we'll kind of start getting into the hips and the lower body, right? So first let's just start. Again, I've got the kind of a wider base. My hands are on my hips. And let's just take a little, like shift your weight more into your left foot. So let me drop my camera down to touch. So here, I'm here, wide base, hands on hips. This is my left foot, and I'll turn around in a second. I'm gonna shift over and then come back to center and shift to the right. So I'm not moving my feet, I'm just shifting. So my weight goes more into my left foot. I feel a stretch kind of in the quads, the hamstrings, the glutes, come back up, and then I'm shifting over to the right. Okay, so left shift, push the hips back so you can tell my hips are going back and down. Okay, and then right. Everyone okay here? Good. Shift. Yeah, and depending, you know, some people might have really good like flexibility and range of motion. You might want to go lower, but honestly, even just a little transference and shift of weight and a little bit to the other side, all good. Okay, pause in the center. So now, hands still on my hips, feet are still, well, they're narrow them a little bit. Let's make circles. So forward, to the right, back, and to the left. Okay, slow and controlled. Forward, right, back, left. So these are hip circles. You're kind of focusing on center part of the body. And imagine it's almost like, what is it, hula hoop or something? I think kind of takes me back to like elementary, middle school, high school. But, and I never was that good at it. It was always hard. But, so that's it. You're just doing a circle. We're focusing right now, starting like a forward to the right, back to the left. Okay. So forward, right, back, left. And then pause and let's shift sides. So I'm going to make you do it differently this time. Back, left, forward, right, back, left, forward, right, back, left, good, forward. Let's just do a few more, 2 more. Just focusing on, again, that center body, hips, the pelvic floor area, core. Good, and just trying to, so this is especially great for the hip joints, range of motion in the hips, and the pelvic. Okay, great, stop there. All right, so now I'll keep it here just for a second. Let's have, just quick, bring your right knee up if you can, hold it for a second, lower down, and then left knee comes up. I'm bringing my knee up in line with my hip. So right knee, hold, release. If you need to hold onto a wall, or even a chair, like I have a chair nearby, I could have a hand on a chair and I can do this just for stability, safety. It's up to you, just depending on how, you know, comfortable you are with balance and stability. Nice. Just do a few more. Just keep alternating right, left. You've got the right knee. Good. Left knee. Nice. So we're going to add on to that a little bit. So this time I pull the right knee up and I'm just going to alternate, pull out my, just a little bit to the right, bring it back, and take it down. Okay, let's do that 3 times. So right knee comes up. I just take it out to the right side, bring it back to center, place it down. Okay, right knee up, open, back to center, lower down. One more time, just because of a little bit of delay, then we'll switch sides. There. Release, down. Good, so let's go with the left side. So left side, same thing. You bring the left knee up, take it out, bring it back to center, lower down. Okay? Hi, kitty cat. We have a cat wanting to exercise with us. Mary.
Zoom bomber.
Exactly. Good. My dog will have nothing to do with it. He's happily sleeping in his sleeping bag. Okay. Nice. Okay, let's break there. All right, and then let's do one more thing. I'm just going to go with the feet and the ankles. So if you grab, again, you can hold a chair, you can be by a wall. You are going to press onto your toes and hold that for a few seconds. Slowly lower down, and then lift your toes off of the floor. So heels stay down. Now, here we go. So I press up, I hold, I lower my heels, and then I rock into my heels, I lean back into my heels and lift my toes. A common mistake here, people will sometimes, to get their toes off of the floor, like really push the hips back because that your hamstrings are tight. It makes you lift your toes. Try to avoid that. I'd love for you to actually lift the toes without shifting the hips, because I want you to engage this part front. It's called the anterior tibialis, the front of your shin. It's a muscle that we don't use that often. So let's do a few more. How about 3 more? So go onto the toes, press all 5 toes into the ground, all 10. Lower the heels, and then lift the toes. Press. Lower, nice. Lift. And press. All right. One more. Sorry, guys. It's a first class of the new year, and I've got to get back into my counting, like keep it count while I teach. So forgive me today. I promise you I do know math and I do have a sense of time, but it might not seem like it right now, but I'll get there. Okay. So let's start now. I'm going to go with the first exercises. So like I said, we're going to start with 4 standing exercises. And then after that, so like I'll teach and we'll do a second round. And then I want to go into the final 4, which are all on the floor. Okay. So half and half today. First one, IYTW. I love this one. It's great for, it's just great for shoulders. It's great for function. It's honestly the way we use our arms, all the time with it goes through a full range of motion with shoulders and arms. So, and just the upper body complex. All right, so everyone's standing. You just keep your kind of nice base. I'm going to do first single side. I'm going to focus first on the single side, and then and we'll do a combination where we actually do both sides together. So start with your left foot forward, okay, and your right foot back, and your left hand. I take my left hand and I place it like just behind my back. Sometimes I'll just tuck it in like I've had a belt, or kind of just right behind the what do you call it, the waist of my pants. Just hold it here. That helps pull the left shoulder back. And then my right hand is my moving hand. I tap my knee, my left knee. Okay, so I'll go through the series. It's the arm is straight up. Okay, and then so straight up. I'll turn here now. Straight up. Y is here. The arm is out to the side, but still up. And T, arm is directly out to the side. And then W, I bend the elbow and I pull the arm back. Okay, so let's go through that series. Ready? So up is I, straight up. And then tap the knee, out, up and over, but out to the side, Y. T, over here, to the side, directly out to the side of the shoulder, and then W, okay? Nice, let's do it again. So, I, exhale, Y, exhale, good. T, directly out to the side, yep, and W, pull and bend back. One more, then I'll switch to the left side here. Okay, Y, T. This is great for posture. Like I said, it's great for true movements, what we call, functional movements that we do on a daily basis, just with all the stuff we need to do to be up and active. All right, so now my right foot is forward. My right foot's forward, left foot back. Okay, my right hand, I'm tucking it in, holding it back, opening up my right shoulder and stretching my chest a bit. Left hand's moving. Tap the knee. Left hand straight up. Good. Left hand out to the side, but overhead. T, left hand out in line with the shoulder at chest level. And W. Good job. You guys got it. Nailing it. Let's go again. Ready? So we're straight up. Bring it. Nice. Y. T, and bend the elbow. Nice. Again, let's go straight up. I, Y, good. T, and W. Nice. All right, one more, and then I'm going to put it all together with both sides working. Yeah, back to the Y. T, good, and W. Nice. All right, so if we wanted to do this combination, I'm just standing kind of a neutral stance. Neutral just meaning my feet are in line with my hips. So hips, knees, feet sort of in line, straight down. Start with your hands by your side and a little bend in your knees, just a slight bend. Both arms come up. So that's I. And then I tap the knees and I go Y. Both arms out, big Y, like the YMCA dance. T, I'm here. Good. And then finally tap the knees again. And it's the big pull back, right? Just pull back, squeeze those shoulder blades together. All right, let's do that 2 more times. Okay, here we go. So here's I. And Y. A little bend, tap the knees. T, open up, open the chest. And then finally tap and pull back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Nice job. All right, so that's round 1. That's exercise 1. And now we move into second one. This one, flexion extension. Let me back up a bit. I usually hold a light objects. I mean, I'm not kidding. Sometimes it could just be a pillow, you know, from something nearby. If you have a light dumbbell, that would be fine too. Yep, stuffed animal, anything. Mary, you could grab your cat. Just kidding.
She'd like that.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Because I really did. I'm not kidding. I had a woman once grab her cat and do this exercise. It was hilarious. It was a little kid. He didn't care. So, all right. So, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get my angle. Let me push this back. See if that helps a little bit. 1 second. Okay. Now I can get my feet. Get me a little bit. Okay. So, here we are. I am going to take it down to the floor. If you can. If you can't make it to the floor, to the shins, to the knees, all good. Down, up, and then all the way overhead. Okay. So let's go. So this is it. It's flexion and extension. I'm rounding forward, bringing it up to my chest, taking it up and overhead.
Should the knees be slightly bent, Reagan? I'm just wondering, or should I try to keep them straight?
Yep, yeah, good question. And yeah, you guys look great. I'm just checking everyone. Yes, you keep your knees slightly bent.
Okay.
Kind of typically recommended when we lock our knees, sometimes you can risk hyperextension or strain of the patella tendon, which is the kind of center anchor of our knee. So we definitely don't want to flare that up. Just keep your breath steady here, down to up. So you can tell you're using a light object now, but let's say, tomorrow you decide to add something that weighs 3 pounds or 5 pounds, then you're doing like a flexibility range of motion exercise in addition to a little bit of strength, right? So 2 more. 1 and 2. All right. And then staying in line with this one, I'm going to add a little bit of a diagonal rotational exercise. So take your stance wide. You've still got your object or your weight. And start by your left knee. So I'll turn around. Now, left knee. And I'm going to take this up and over to the right. Notice my left foot. Can you tell I've pivoted on it? Yep. So more rotation. Bring it back down. So left knee up. Reaching, like you're trying to reach and put this away, right? Rotate on that, get that left foot to release and rotate or pivot. Up. Nice. Let's do 2 more and then we'll change sides. So left side, this is one of my favorites. Diagonal, high to low, really good for the base of the lower back, lumbar spine, and the thoracic. It's really great for the entire spine, to be honest. All right, last one, and push. Head, neck, and eyes follow the pattern of the object, okay? So like here, I'm starting on my right side, okay? Right side, and I'm looking at my object, bringing it across, and now I'm still looking at it at the top, right? My right foot has now pivoted down. All right, let me do 1 more, and then I want to look at form. Everybody okay? Yep, feels good, huh? I think so.
It does.
Okay. I like it. I like these big total body movements.
Yeah, I've been sitting in a chair most of the day, all day. So it's like
you need it.
Yeah, it feels good on my back.
Yeah. All right, 1 more. Down and push. Nice. All right, everybody doing okay? So that's the second exercise. Okay, so it's just big body flexion extension, and then we added. On the second one, we got into some rotation and again, cross body work. So now let's go with this one. This was kind of simple, but it also feels really good. If you've taken yoga classes, you potentially have done something like this, or Tai Chi, kind of a movement. So your base, you start again, slightly wider than hips. Okay, you've got a good solid base here. And by the way, did you know that our stance, the wider our stance, the more stable we are, the narrower we stand, less stability. So just a thing to know sometimes with, you know, exercise and body movements. Wider base typically gives like a solid, you know, more stability in the stance. So here we are, wider. And I'm going to start with just my hands here, just to kind of get this going a little bit, and then we'll open up. But it's just a gentle rotation. Head, neck, and eyes go with the hand. My feet are pivoting again. So if you want me to turn my camera down a little bit, just to show you that every time I turn, my feet rotate. So rotate, rotate, good, good. And now let's open it up a little bit. And my arms now swing and then swing to the other side. Okay, swing. So as you pivot, yeah, good. Head, neck, and eyes should be going with the hands. Keep your breath steady. And just rotate, rotate. You know, you can, I've even like some Tai Chi classes, you can kind of go low with this. And then the second, you know, you can bring it up to mid-range. You can take it overhead, right? You can kind of make the same movement with different patterns. And that's all okay too. So just that gentle, everybody doing okay? Yeah, good. Good. Yep. Yeah, okay, good. I like it. Very good, very good. All right, so that gets into our third exercise. Again, just working on that you know, rotation of torso, lower spine, and hips. And then let's go into the next one. So I'm gonna go here, and I'm focusing now on a little bit of weight transference. So my right foot is going to step forward, come back to center, and then I step to the right, back to center, and I step back and back to center. So right foot forward, shift your weight. So it's weight transference. We're also working on step patterns and range of motion, okay? So yeah, I'll get you guys to see Naomi, you're back. So let's go here. We'll go forward, just shift your weight, transfer your weight, come back, go to the right, hold, come back, and now go backwards, come back, all right? If anyone's feeling unstable, you could always hold onto a chair or be by a wall, you know, like I could hold onto a wall here, go forward. Good, just keep that going. Side and back. And when you step back, if you can, place your heel down, you know, so that's where you really get into some benefits of stretching the ankle and the Achilles tendon, which is the big solid band that we have at the back of our, you know, lower leg here at the base of the foot. So, you know, again, when I step back, put the heel down if you can. Good. Just to add a little more stretch. Okay, one more time. I'm just checking you out. And then we're going to jump onto the left side. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, left. So here I am. I'm going to start with my left foot. I go forward, shift weight, pause, left, shift my weight, pause, and then back. And again, put that heel down. Okay, it's a bad angle, but so forward, left, and back.
I feel like we need some like 80s disco music or
Yeah.
something like that.
We figure that out for the next class.
Yeah.
I
I might add to the soundtrack in the recording.
True, true. You could. We could probably figure that out. We put like a Spotify or something that you could link to it. All right, one more time, and then we're gonna come back to the top and go through the 4 standing range of motion exercises. All right. Okay, good deal. Everyone take if you want a quick sip of water, just take a deep breath, and then we're gonna, again, like I said, this time, you know, now you know the 4. So I want to just kind of run through teaching. Trying to get more space there. Okay, are we ready? I don't need that yet. So here we are, up nice and tall. Right, kind of shake it out. All right, let's do left foot forward. So left foot forward, left hand behind your back, right foot. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do 3 times. Start with overhead, I, Y, tap, T, and W pull. Okay, up again, straight up. I, this is the second round. The brain's finally turning on a little bit. Get the numbers down and pull it back. Good. Up. Y. T. And last one, pull here, W. Nice. Right foot forward. Left hand, right hand behind your back, pull your shoulder back, little chest stretch, placement, left hand starts on the knee. And here we go, up. I.
Which foot's forward?
Right foot. It's the opposite foot forward of the arm that's moving. It just gives you a little more, like again, kind of a good stable base, T. Good stable stance rather. Nice, okay, here we go, up. And good. T. Straight up, last round. Y. T. And W. Good. Okay, now both together. So you're back kind of this like neutral, right? Neutral, my hips, my knees, my feet. Both hands, you kind of a little bend in your knee, right? You kind of a side view, a little bend in your knee. And start with my hands tapping my knees. Here we go. So I'm going to go up to an I, both hands straight up. Bring it down, tap the knees. Hands out and wide. Tap the knees. Both arms out to the side. Good. And then tap, pull back, squeeze those shoulder blades together. All right, here we go. I, both of them up, straight up. Y. T. And then one more squeeze back. This is the last round, third round here. Here we go. Up. And here. Good. Hi, Wendy. Just trying to connect. Okay, and last one, W. Squeeze. All right, nice job. Good job. All right. Second exercise, right? Or no, that's the first. Sorry, the first one. So now we're going to the second one. So again, get your eyes. Remember the first one, I've got kind of a neutral base. And so I'm here, right? I'm going to start going down to my feet and rolling forward, then bringing it up and pressing overhead. Here we go, down to the floor, right? Bring it. I like to, if you've got the flexibility and balance, with my head, neck, and eyes, I follow the object, right? So as I push it up, I also look up, and that just helps invite more range of motion throughout the entire body with this pattern. Good. One more time. Here and push. Nice. Okay, so now let's take that. You'll do from left to right. So I've got the left side here. I'm starting on my left and going up and over right side. Pivot that left foot. Release, let the heel come off the floor, rotate, and bring it back down. So up. That's 2. We're doing 5. Left to right. 3. 4. And 5. Nice. Let's do it again. So
you don't care what it weighs? Just.
What's that?
Is that right? You don't care what it weighs?
As long as you can manage it. What's the weight that you're working with?
The bug.
Oh yeah, that's fine. No, this is for motion. Like I said, you could eventually, you can add a few pounds of this. It can. Today I'm using it as range of motion. It absolutely.
This is just super light.
Yeah. But it's the motion that we're focusing on. You could certainly add a dumbbell, like a hand weight, and go through the pattern too, just to get a little more, strength. I changed over right to left, I assume. I noticed some of you. So the goal was to do 5 on each side. think we're probably there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I mean, well, you could always grab, you know, if you have a hand weight, you can hold it end to end, and you could turn this into more of a strength exercise, you know, in combination with the motion. It would be considered like a functional, you know, exercise. So, all right, good job. Good job. Let's move on. So going now to the third one, so we get like the gentle rotation with the hips, the spine. So again, you know, you're back here, you got a little bit of a wide base. And yep, so we're just like over to the left, head, neck, and eyes go, twist it around, twist to the right, head, neck, and eyes. Remember, we can go up with the arms, you know, we can kind of dip up and over. You could go low, like you could kind of go here, bring it back to center, and then low, right? So you can play, or you can keep it in the mid zone. All of the patterns are okay. I recommend sort of playing around with the combination, right? So maybe, you know, like 1 or 2 up. Yep, I'll do 2 up. Good. And with this one, I mean, my goal, kind of my head count here was, you know, every movement is a count. So like that's 1. And then I'd say the other side's 2. You know, I can go down 3, 4. You know, the goal is about 20 total. And or you could set a timer, you know, and just move consistently for 60 to 90 seconds, depending on energy levels and such. So just checking it out, looks good. You know, that foot pivot is key. That's something that's good for balance. It's also great for the feet and the ankles. So good work. Yeah, and then like I said, I do encourage sort of playing around with the different zones, right? The high, the mid, the low. I think it's definitely recommended. All right, pause there. Fourth exercise, fourth standing exercise. All right, so this is the foot, where we go with the step patterns. So I'm starting here, and let's go. I'm going to use my right foot first. So step forward right, bring it back, step to the side, transfer your weight, bring it back, and then take it back. Remember, if you can, place that heel down, right? Stretch the Achilles and the calf. Good. So again, forward here. We'll do it 5 times. The 3 step patterns equals 1. So this is our second time. Okay. So here, 1. Side. Good. Back. Nice. Good. Third one, here's 4. Great for the ankles, good for the knees, actually great for the hips, and our core is involved. So it's in some ways it is a full body movement pattern. But I'm just kind of highlighting or targeting the lower body, the joints. The lower body joints are the ones we're really focusing on. Okay, mix it there, pause, let's switch over to the left side. So left foot now, I'm gonna go left foot forward. Yep, bring it back. Left foot out to the left side, back, and then left foot going back. Forward. Nice. To the left foot, left side. Good. And back. Remember, try to drop that heel down. Second one. 3 to go. Here's third. And back. Forward. Good. Left side. Good. Back. All right, last one. Forward. Left side. And back. Nice. Okay, how's everybody feeling? Warmed up? Thumbs up? Good. So get a sip of water, and then if you, we're going to go down to the floor now. And so the last 4 exercises, you know, focusing more on pelvic floor. So we'll go down to the floor, and that's how we'll kind of close out class.
Do you think we might go a little bit over 11:30? Just checking. It's 11:22 now.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Is that going to be okay? If people need to drop off, please do. I know when we do the introduction, it always kind of, it adds a,
Yeah.
a bit. We'll kind of tighten it up in the next few classes, but probably, I mean, let me get started. 4 exercises. Let's everyone try to make it through 1 round. And then if you need to drop, do it. And like Naomi said, you'll have the video to look at, right?
Yeah.
So,
and I just want to let everybody know, for those of you that are here today, we're going to be sending you a resistance band that you probably will get in about a week. I'm going into APEC. I'm going into our medical records to get your address. If it's different from that, then just give me a little chat or let me know via email.
So this would be, we're kind of targeting class 3 and 4, where we start doing more with strength, like targeting major muscle groups. And then in the 4th class, where we really pull it all together and do like functional, exercises and full body movements. So it's just a band, a resistance band. And, it's got 2 handles and it's stretchy, and I'll explain how to use it, but this is what we'll be sending you. Just so you know, we want to try to get those out in the mail over to UCSF today, and probably out, right? Today or Monday. I don't know when they'll go, but
yeah.
Okay. And just to clarify, your address in my chart is where it will be sent to. So if you have a different address you'd like it sent to, put that in the chat for Naomi.
So let's do start first one, kind of classic. If you've done, again, yoga, Pilates, any just general exercise, total body strength training, you probably have done this one before. I'm starting my feet on the floor. I'm rolling back onto my back. Right, so I'm here. Hands, we're just going to place them down on the floor. And feet are grounded on the floor, knees are bent. And let's just start by pushing through the heels, pushing into the feet, and lift your hips into the air. Hold that for a few seconds, like 1, 2, 3, and then let's slowly lower down, okay? So one more time, let's take it up, lift, push the feet into the ground. Okay, you're holding here, hold it, 3, 2, 1, and then slowly lower down. As you lower down, I like to kind of imagine that, keep doing it, that your spine, you're starting your base, the top of your spine, you want to slowly lower down. So the last part to hit is like the sacrum or the tailbone, okay? So here we go again. Let's pop up. As you're holding here, you think about like your gluteal muscles, which are your butt muscles, should be contracting, your quads and your hamstrings, which are the big muscles in the back of the leg and the front of the upper thigh. Hold it, lower down. And let's do one more. So push up. Hold it, 3, 2, 1, and slowly lower down, release. Okay, good. So we're going to stay here on our back, just to keep it simple. So that was first one. Second exercise, I have my same thing. Feet are on the floor, knees are bent. I'm going to rotate my toes in towards each other. Okay, so my toes are going into each other. My heels are flaring out. I can scoot back so you can see. So toes in, heels out. That makes my knees come together, right? They kind of fall in together. Hands, I have just sort of out beside me, like pontoon, or even kind of out to the side. And then let's just do a gentle, let your right knee fall into your left knee, and then bring that back up to center. Let the left knee fall into your right knee. So this is, you probably feel like it's really moving that base of your spine and the hips, right? Just a gentle little sway side to side. It's also engaging your oblique muscles, which are the side abdominal muscles, and stretching that part of your body too. So let's just kind of keep this going. I think it feels great. It's, especially Naomi, you referenced sitting all day, or sitting for work, throughout the day for long periods of time. This is such a great thing to just get up and do sometimes, because you get so locked, in the hips and the base of your spine when you sit. It really does kind of take a beating from just sitting. Good, let's do a few more. You just kind of gently rotate. I learned this one years ago in a yoga for back health class, and it's just, I don't know, it always feels good. And I've found over the years when I teach classes, people are always like, oh, I love doing that one. So that's we'll come back to that one, but let's pause there now. Now let's do an abdominal. So let's start with this. So I've got my knees lifted, my feet are up, okay? I'm holding my knees. I'm going to start with a level 1. What I want you to do is let the right foot go, let the heel tap the floor, and then bring it back up. Okay, hold it. Left foot goes down, tap the floor, and bring that back up. Okay, so right foot down, tap. Now this is level 1. Some people might think it's challenging. Some people might be like, okay, you can make this a little harder by extending the leg. See, now I just extended my leg and I'm letting my foot go down, bring it back up. Now that's increasing your range of motion. And it's also requiring more of the abdominal muscles and the pelvic floor to stabilize and manage the movement. So that would be level 2. Everyone okay here? I'll assume without questions or flags, we're okay. One more, I'm going down. So I'm just alternating left and right. Good, okay. And then if you want to take it one more level, you can either continue doing level 1 or 2, or I place my right knee down, my left leg extends, and my right arm extends. So now I'm gonna do like an opposite leg and arm touch, and then slowly lower down. So let's just, if you want to try this level, again, this would be like advanced level 3. And it is a combination range of motion, but also strength. Then go for it. I'm just doing my right arm, left leg, and then I'll do 2 more, and then I'm going to change over to the left arm and right leg. Okay. So to change, I keep my left foot down, I take my right foot out, my left hand up, and I come together. I tap the shin or the knee or the foot. I mean, if you're super flexible, you can go all the way for your toes or your ankle. Yeah, I find that just sort of the lower shin is a good spot for me. Good. And you know, my head, neck, and eyes are all sort of lifting up as I lift to reach. So I am pulling my shoulders just slightly off of the floor. All right. Yeah. Good. 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 Okay. So that's the third one. Let me give you the fourth one. So the fourth one, I'm going to flip over to my hands and knees. Okay. And let's go. So hands, knees, if you can't, I have a modification for this standing up. But let me start here. So I'm just going to get you started, and then I'll stand up and do one for kind of a modification. So I start with my right foot goes back. I point my toe. This is called this exercise is quadruped, or sometimes people call it bird dog. A little more common, terminology. But yep. So I'm here. I stabilize, and then I lower down. Just like the bridge, and then I'm going to do my opposite side. My left foot is back, and my right arm goes forward, and I'm holding for 3, 2, 1, and then lower. Nice. Opposite side, right foot back, left arm forward, 3, 2, 1, lower. Okay. So standing. Yep. Let me go ahead. You guys keep going on the floor if you want to stay there. Do a few more. If I'm upright. Then I go here. I've got my right arm up and my left foot. I can't give you a better angle. Sorry about that. So left foot back, right arm is up, and I'm gonna bring. I still can hold onto the wall or the chair. Left knee makes contact with my right hand, and then I extend. Yeah, and then again, left knee, right hand. So if you're standing, that looks good. Just you do like 5 on each side, and then switch to the other side. So bring that opposite, your leg. So yeah, so you've got that leg back, right? My foot's on the ground. This hand is up, and then you're gonna come together and tap. Yeah, good, and then take it back. That's it. Yep, good job. All right, so keep doing that, and let's go one more time. For those of you who are ready, let's flip back onto our backs. I'm going to go through the other 4 exercises just to kind of finish the cycle. We'll start over with the 4, just kind of run through the sets, okay? So first one, let me get my camera down. Yep, you're on your back, knees are bent, feet are down, hands are resting beside you, little pontoons here, holding, and push through the heels, lift the hips. Hold it, 1, 2, 3. So you guys keep going, lower down. We're gonna do 5 of these. I'll kind of keep watch on good, Yelena, I'm gonna use you as my counter too. Mari, for you, one thing to do to kind of get some of the benefits, it's you're seated, and because one of the main muscles that are targeted with the bridge, and even, you know, some of them, but it's the gluteal, you know, the butt area, the hips. So just squeeze, like try to just squeeze both right and left side and breathe while you're doing that, and then count to 5 and release. Does that make sense? Okay. It gives you some of the same recruitment and engagement that,
Yes.
yeah, okay, good, thank you. All right, I think you've probably done 5, I'm guessing. So from there, let's go into, yep, feet are on the floor, you know, knees bent, rotate the toes in so your heels come out, and just that gentle little side to side, right, that rocking. Left side, pull it back to center. Right side, pull it back to center. Yep. Yeah, you're good. I was just going to show you in the chair, seated. I mean, there are 2 things. Yeah, I love the kind of the what you're doing, like the kind of seated. You know, this is always great. You just kind of turn and grab and really get some of that. You could also scoot to the edge a little bit, and same thing, even with the feet. You can get a little bit of this, like just by, you can't see my feet, but you can still have your feet down and back it up. And I can still kind of sit here on the edge and turn my feet in and do, you know, like here, push like my hands over to the left, my right side, the legs over to the right, bring it back. And then same thing here. So, yep. So you kind of let the knees go the opposite direction. Yep, good. Okay. All right. So let me, that looks good. And then let's move into the next one, the ab one, and then we'll flip over for bird dog. But start again, we get the camera down. Here we go. So here, and remember, knees up, level 1. Again, pick your level. I'm just gonna give you a quick reminder. Level 1, you're just keeping the knees bent, tapping the floor with your heels. Coming back. Level 2, you extend more. Come back to start, extend full leg, back to start, okay? That's level 2. And then third level would be to go right foot down, left leg out, right arm up, and lift. So find it. If you're doing level 3, let's go for 5 on each side. If you're doing level 2, a total count of 10. Each leg push would be 1, 2. Same with level 1. So, you know, whatever feels right to you. I just wanted to give you options. Good. Yeah, and Mary, that's a great modification too, to have the knee bent and the that's good. I like it. Arm are still kind of adding that arm motion to the bent knee. All right, and then last one, we want to go into the quadruped, the hands and knees. So your hands are in line with your knees. Hands in line with your shoulders, knees under your hips. So I'm here, tabletop position. Extend my right leg, point. Extend my left leg, opposite arm and leg. 3, 2, 1, lower. And then left leg back, right arm forward, head, neck, and eyes. You want to keep them neutral. I always imagine I'm reading a book or a newspaper on the floor right below me. So I keep staring at that. Good. Switch sides. Right arm, left leg. Right leg, left arm. 1, release. Left. 3, 2, 1, release. Let's do 1 more each side. It looks good. One comment I like to make on this one, it's as best you can, you try to keep that center body from the hips to the shoulders really calm and still as you're going through this transition with the right and left side. Good. Yeah, and when you finish that, just take a second if you can. Go drop your hips back towards your heels, your feet, and reach forward with your hands. Great stretch in yoga child's pose. Usually feels good. Just hold that and breathe. Good job. I was going to say modification. You could even, that's fine to do it standing. You can even, if you're seated, you can just kind of fold in here, that works too. Good. Nice. Good. And then let me have, everyone slowly come up and standing. We're going to do one final, kind of quick stretch, and then I'll stay on if anyone has questions. But also I'm aware of the fact that we went over time today, so I want to be conscious of your time. So if you're standing, everyone come up and just quickly we'll do a little closing stretch. Let's go with your right foot. You're going to take your right foot forward, okay? Left foot back, right foot here. My toes are up, heel down, and I'm going to scoop towards the foot, bring everything up and overhead. I go out with my arms. You can't see fully. Let me back it up. See if that helps. So right foot. So I'm scooping up and over, and then just sweep back down, up, sweep. Good. Sweep, bring it forward, scoop all the way up and overhead. One more time, then we'll change. Okay, and then let's do the opposite. Left foot forward, right foot back. Scooping down, lean forward all the way up. And then down, scoop forward, all the way up, arms out wide. Scoop. Nice, good, good, good. One more time. Good. All right. Yeah. Nice. Good. So it's just a little dynamic stretch, but it's good for the hamstrings and the hips and even just like the spine with kind of all the motions and the arms and the shoulders. So that's all I have for you today. So thank you all for participating.